beautiful life. Excuse me. I just got on here for a few moments just to really say something. Um, for one, if you are bowing down to an authority figure, whether it be on your job, a police officer, and this person is wrong. And let me make you understand, like, the only authority that should be over your life is God. Okay? And it's not that God didn't choose people to be in higher positions, but when God chooses people to be in higher positions that are for the right thing, they don't abuse the authority. For instance, let's say a police officer. A police officer is supposed to serve the public, to protect, right? To help clean up the streets, to exercise, in a sense, peace. But a lot of corrupted police officers don't do that. They do the opposite, right? So when God ordains people in positions that are authority, you don't feel like you're being authorized or being under an authority, because it's God working through them. Does that make sense? So God is your authority. That's your head. That's the head of you, right? So when God works through them, for them to go out into the earth to do these positions that God has blessed them with, right, granted them with, because God see where they can make the change. And
at the next light, turn right.
God see their heart, right? But God also teaches them how to be a warrior. Because just because you have a good heart does not mean that you don't have to be a warrior, because you have to understand that just because you good don't mean everybody is good, right? You're going to clean up the bad, to help the bad, maybe change their life by showing like all police officers are not bad, XYZ, you know, whatever their position is that God is giving you. When you submit to, you know, man and all that, you literally give over your free will. You know, a lot of things that we have read in the Bible and been taught, and whether that's the Korean, how do you say it? The Korean, yeah, I think that's how you say it. You know, all these different Bibles and people who are quote unquote leaders, that teaches us, you know, whatever your upbringing is.
At the light, turn right onto Dixie Farm Road.
What we were always missing is to connect to the source of what we're talking about, to get the confirmation. We always just take that authority, whether it be a preacher, you know, whatever type of leader, and we just go with that. We don't go and say, okay, well, Quran, thank you, Lord. He said the Quran, thank you, Lord. We don't go and talk to the spirit that we're actually praying to, because you can't see them, right? And it's like we just do whatever and make that person, that man, that human figure our God in a sense, because we just go along with what they say and we just live our life like that. Instead of us actually saying, okay, God, I'm praying to you, or, you know, is this true? Like, we just don't do that. So I think that we need to get out of our mind that these people that are doing wrong, making them our authority, giving over our free will, we're submitting to the wrong person. God says, submit to me in prayer. Submit. The word submit means to lay it down, right? Give over yourself. You know, receive whatever is being given to you, right, by the Most High God, not to your husband, your wife, because your husband, your wife is imperfect. They're imperfect. So how can your husband or your wife lead you when they're imperfect? No, that's why God said, make me the head, and God will lead you and your person, and then lead y'all as a whole. We are constantly submitted to authorities that we should not be submitting to. These people were not ordained, blessed, anointed by God, and we're submitting to the enemy. And that's where the fear comes, because what does the enemy do? He inserts his aggression. He inserts, I'm the authority. You listen to me. Look how many people have lost their lives because like some corrupted police officer felt like he wanted to project his trauma off on somebody, beating them to death, killing them to death, stepping on their neck, and then they dead. And they're not resisting. They're like, I got my hands behind my back, because we have given over our free will. And that person might have had a bad day or full of fucking traumas, and guess what's going to happen? They're going to project until they feel better, and they feeling better is to kill you, because it's a demonic spirit in there. We must understand what God is trying to tell us. We must go to the source if we want to know the answers, the truth. Stop just reading the Bible in words and this is for people who do black magic and all that. Man, enlighten yourself. If you want to be dark, that's fine. I'm not trying to change you. If you want to do the witchcraft and all that, that's you. But if you don't want to do that, how about you go within and find out the truth? Like, is this the right way? What's going to happen to me that I'm doing this to people? What's going to happen to me, that I'm evil? Or what's going to happen to me because I got all these traumas and I'm projecting and I don't love myself? When I die, what is going to happen to me? And then when you find that answer out, if you're okay with what's going to happen to you, then continue to do what you want to do. I'm only talking to people who don't want to do that shit no more. Who want to be better. Who want to be better. Who says, okay, yeah, I'm hurting. The fuck I'm hurting. The fuck I have insecurities. The fuck I'm envious. The fuck I'm jealous. The fuck I want what she has, he got. Well, how the fuck can I get it? Is there another way to get that? Walk with me and watch me. Walk with me and watch me. I've been through hell and fucking back. I had witchcraft put on me. Black magic, hexes, all evil eyes. People that fuck with my sacral chakra. My crown, root work, everything you could think of, and I haven't done a motherfucking nothing. I got the police system coming after me. I got the authorities, and all this is mind manipulation, mind control. But I've been through the ringer, and I've been through the ringer since a child. This has been my whole life. All I know is fucking pain, okay? But I don't give up, because I want to see if there's something different. Yeah, it's easy to stay in dark. I could turn dark right now and start doing, let me find out how to do the witchcraft. Let me find out how to do this to people, because I'm mad and I'm evil. No, that's me not being able to control my emotions, right? That's me, that's me just saying I'm going to project because the way the fuck I feel. Instead of saying, well, why do you feel that way? Right? I don't want to be dark anymore. Me being dark was having me out there fighting motherfuckers to prove, bitch, because I'm kind don't mean I won't beat your ass. And of course, yes, if someone tried to hurt me physically, I have the right to protect my person. Period. Anyone has the right to protect their person if someone's trying to physically hurt them. Okay? I done been stabbed. I done had 2 guns put up to my head. I done been through the motherfucking ringer, but still I rise. I rise above it. I rise above it because I want to see if God, you're going to say God is real and I hear God and God give me my intuition. I want to see if he going to do what he say he going to do. This is me testing God. This is me saying, oh, you say you're going to protect me. Let's see. This is me saying, oh, you're going to bless me. Let's see. Because I'm not going to take nobody who's going to be my leader. I don't care if you created me or not. That's how I am. You're going to have to prove to me that you are who you say you are. You're going to have to prove to me, you say you're going to do X, Y, Z, well, show me. Because then I can go and tell your people or people who are lost or people who are pissed off at you because at some point in their life they got mad at you because maybe you didn't hear them or you didn't answer their prayer, or maybe you punished them or something, or maybe they lost someone and they're still grieving over that person. They like, fuck God because he didn't do this and he didn't do that. I want to be able to do the walk for the people who have been in pain, who want to know if God is real and how this shit work. I want to see what I'm testing God. What you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You say you God, you say you love me. Well, then show me. Show me what love is. Because so far, love is pain. But the pain is to make you a new person. I'm telling you, God uses pain to make you new and make you stronger. Because when you have been through so much pain, you're going to go up. Because you're going to be like, God damn it, I got through that. And when you keep getting hit down, you're going, God damn it, I got through that too. And the more you get there, you're going to realize there's a sense of power about you. You're like, shit. Good gracious. Man, I didn't know I had that in me. But it's painful. It's so painful. And then you got all these people coming up against you because they don't like you for whatever reason that they don't like you, right? But you keep pushing. You keep going forward. And then as you walk in this journey, at one point, I was fearful. Baby, I don't give a fuck. I am fearless. I am fearless. Do little things startle me sometimes? Yeah, like a guy walked up behind me today that was, and I knew it was intentional. There was an Amazon driver at the same place. Pulled up in the truck, and I knew that was intentional because I talk about the trucks. Pulled up in the truck. As soon as I he going to the same door, he hurried up and walked behind me and go, good morning. And I said, you could have got punched in the face. And I was serious. But I didn't get like, oh my God. I was like, you know? And what it made me aware of is how strong I'm getting in being fearless. So far, God has shown and proven to me, as long as I continue to walk and have my faith in God, God will make me anew. He will continue to renew my mind, body, spirit, and soul, no matter how many people come up against me. No matter what they do towards me, God will continue to renew my mind, body, spirit, and soul. I am a living, walking proof of God's existence in my life. Do you think that you can get through all of this without God? With people coming up against you? All of these people? Witchcraft and all, do you think you can really get through all of this without God? I think not. I think that when you put God first in your life, things will change. But you do have to go through the journey and the walk and make God the authority in your life, the head of your life. Stop making these police officers and these judges and your husband and your wife the authority over your life. The only authority that you should have over your life is the Most High God. And y'all both should submit to the Lord. And yes, the Lord do some fucked up ass shit sometime. I let him know. That was fucked up, Lord. Because I go to him, I say, well, you say you are all and everything that you're in control, so that means that you allowing this shit to happen to me. What's up? We got a problem, Lord. And he sometimes will fuss at me and I don't even be bothered with it. I'll be like, I said what I said. You made me this way. You created me to speak up. I'm not going to not speak up to you, the creator of me. Well, you created me this way to use my voice, to be myself, to speak up and say how I feel and what I don't like. You made me this way to call you out. So I'm doing that thing. You know, and like God showed me, there's a lot of gaslighting going on your channel. And I already know that. I'm aware of that. I know that people get on here and say hi and all of that. And these are my main karmics. I know that. I'm aware. Okay. But I don't allow that to stop me. I notice that they come in and then they leave out as if like to try to make me feel like, oh, no one wants to hear that. And that doesn't bother me. That doesn't bother me because I promise you, out of all the karmics that get on here and leave out and come back in, there's going to be somebody that's going to hear the message. There's going to be somebody who's going to say, maybe I should change my life. Maybe I should change my ways. Maybe there's something to that. It's not about trying to win, first of all, anyone. It's about giving the wisdom and knowledge for someone who wants it. Right? That's what it's about. It ain't about trying to get views and likes and all that. It's about giving the message that God has given to me, the wisdom and the knowledge, and then speaking it out And if somebody wants to take the wisdom and knowledge to see if it can change their life, then that's what it's about. It ain't about nothing else, because I'm not trying to win anybody over by the ways of likes, views, or any of that. Somebody does hear these messages. It does touch somebody's life, whether these karmas get on here and come in and go out. Okay? I don't do what I do for to get your likes and your views. I do what I do because it's my purpose. I do what I do because I know that if this is what God is telling me to do, that there's somebody out there that needs to hear it. And I'm not gonna miss that one person out of millions of people, because that one person, he could save their life. That one person needs this knowledge. That one person can change everything in their life. So I'm going to continue to speak. Even if I see zero, even if I don't see anybody on my live, I notice that when I get off of here, there are many people that view my live. So that means that I possibly might have touched one person. And even if I don't touch one person per day, or however many times I get on this live, I know at some point it'll get to the right people, because this is God. God don't have you to do anything that he doesn't have a purpose for, okay? But what I'm saying is, take the authorities out of your life and put God the head of your life. Put God the authority figure in your life.
In 1,000 feet, use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto Gulf Freeway.
When you do that, you will see how different your life will be. You will see that the authorities that you have been putting over your life disappoint you all the time, because man is flawed. Man is not perfect. Man is very imperfect. And as we can see, a lot of these authority figures, they're corrupted. So you're saying to yourself, okay, I'm gonna submit to this authority figure who's beating me up, who's trying to set me up, who want me to sell drugs, who wants to prostitute me out, who wants me to steal money, who want me to kill people. So you submitting what to the devil? That is a prime example of the devil. So submit to the Most High God, the light, so God can shine the light in you, so that you can find out what is wrong with you, what you need to heal, what is going on within you, that you submit to things that is not healthy for your mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. All right, beautiful people. I hope this helps someone. I know it's going to touch someone, because I feel it. I feel it that it's going to go in the atmosphere. And
at the light, turn left onto Gulf Freeway.
That it's going to change somebody's life. It's going to encourage somebody. Stay encouraged and pick the authority figure that you want to lead. And the only one that you should be picking is the Most High God light. Amen. Y'all have a beautiful, blessed life. A beautiful, blessed evening. A beautiful, blessed day. This is Just Love, and I'm out.